Hey Maya.
Hi, DeAndre.
So how are you feeling today?
I'm feeling kind of stressed.
Oh, tell me more about that.
Okay, so this week I had a report due that was 12 pages, and I started it on Tuesday, and it was due on Thursday. That's my own fault. It was given to us on Monday of last week. And then I had a test on Tuesday also, and it was only 3 chapters, but we had to read the textbook, and then I was trying to read it over the weekend, and I kept falling asleep for 20 minutes while reading the textbook.
That sounds difficult, yeah.
And boys are stupid.
Okay. Duh.
Yes.
Can you elaborate a bit more about like what specific boys are stupid in this case?
The stupid boys are the current 2 boys that I'm talking to, which you know about, which is Zach and Matt.
Okay. So if I recall with Zach, he's, how do I describe this? Not very available. Has that changed since last time we talked?
No, it has not. He's never been available, and he continues not to be available because he doesn't like doing long distance anything, even though he told me that he wanted to do long distance and then backed out of it without actually saying he was backing out of it.
Okay, so when you think about Zach, how do you feel now?
Angry.
Okay, that's good. It's good that you can recognize that you're angry when you think about Zach. What about Matt?
Matt is just stupid because he sends me mixed signals and I never know what he's thinking. Because he's also sending me mixed signals.
Okay, like what specifically?
Like one minute he'll flirt and like say that he wants to come see me and that we should hang out and stuff like that. And then the next minute when I say, okay, let's hang out, he's like, oh, well, I'm busy. I might be working. And he told me that we could hang out the day before.
Okay, that does sound kind of annoying. So when you think about Matt, are you angry too, or is that a different emotion?
I think it's a different emotion. I think it's annoyed and confused because I don't know what he wants. And since he ghosted me last time, I don't know if he's going to ghost me again, or because he said last time that he ghosted me because he still had feelings for his ex, and he felt that it was wrong of him to string me along if he didn't know what he wanted. So now I'm here like, okay, I texted you and you're responding, but does that mean you know what you want, or are you just stringing me along again and you're going to ghost me in like 3 weeks? But I don't want to ask him because I feel like that's prying.
I mean, I get where you're coming from. Well, do you think? I know your usual stance with talking to guys is that, well, I'm bored, so why not? But well, at least with Matt, are you thinking that this might be a not long term, but like longer term than just next 2 weeks?
I don't know, because the thing is that we dated back in 8th grade, so we're obviously 2 different people now.
Yeah.
So at this point, it's like we're getting to know each other again, even though we have all this history of like knowing each other in the past. But like, since we're not the same people, we have to figure out who we are now and see if we're still compatible. Which I guess we are because he's easy to talk to.
So do you feel like he's easy to talk to because he's familiar, or because you actually want to talk to him? You just say you guys are different people, but like, how do you think that you actually are interested in 21-year-old Matt?
22.
Yeah, 22-year-old Matt as opposed to 13-year-old Matt?
I think I've always been interested in him. I think the history is part of the reason why I continue to talk to him. But I am interested in how he is now. I do see a difference in him from like 13-year-old to 22-year-old. He's more confident in himself and he like talks more because he used to be super quiet and like didn't talk at all. So that's a plus, that he talks more and can express his feelings better than when he was 13.
You can only hope.
But I guess we're still just trying to get to know each other because we talk about random things like boating and camping. He asked me if I would go camping, not with him, just in general. And then I asked him if it was going to be like in a tent in the wilderness camping.
So you want to go glamping? You don't want to go camping?
No.
You like oh, we get an RV and like park out like in like a campground that's near civilization. That's camping.
Well, he said, no, not that far. More like what are they called? Campers or something. And I was like, well, the camping, it was like in a cabin with electricity and plumbing. But I said I would give it a shot because we have to be open to new things.
That's good. That's good. You know, that's good. Stay open mind, stay grounded. So I guess aside from like the feeling of getting mixed signals, is there anything specifically about Matt that you are wary about? I mean, I know getting like a hot and cold feeling is kind of annoying, but like, is there anything that's like, no?
I'm not the biggest fan that he doesn't fully know what he wants to do with his life, because I've had a lot of guys in my life that don't know what they want to do with their life, and then it just takes a toll because they don't know what to do, and I'm now graduating and I have a job and he's still just figuring out what he wants to do, and I just don't want to wait forever on someone that doesn't know what they want to do. I can't support myself and someone else. But he is taking bigger strides in figuring out what he wants to do, so that's a plus, and I'm not against figuring out what you want to do as long as you're actually making the steps to do that.
So do you not feel like he's making large enough steps, I should say?
Well, he went to community college for the first 2 years, which was fine. And then he decided to go... Wait, I guess he went to community college for the past 3 years, because we're technically seniors. So... Then last semester he was going to go to Temple and go for engineering, and then he said he didn't like it and didn't really have a passion for it, and it didn't really work out, so he dropped it, and now he's just working, but he's looking into automotive schools.
He didn't have a passion for Temple or for engineering?
Both.
Okay.
Like, he said he liked aspects of engineering, but he wasn't, like, fond on everything. So, but he's always been good with his hands, and, like, working on boats and engines, and I don't even know what else, a bunch of things that you do with your hands. And so, he's always had that passion, so he thinks that going into automotive would be cool because he likes to rebuild engines from scratch.
This seems like you seem to draw the blue-collar type of guys.
Apparently I do, as Zach is going to be an AC welder.
So then is Matt actually involved in any kind of apprenticeships or, like, programs as far as, like, becoming, like, a...
Mechanic, I guess is the word is.
Yeah, like a mechanic or...
He hasn't started anything yet, but he has talked to a couple, like, programs.
Okay.
About it, so I assume that soon he'll either join something when the time's right, or I don't know.
So do you feel like he's, I don't want to say genuine, but like he's making a concerted effort towards that, or do you think that he's just spinning wheels right now?
I think he's half spinning wheels, and I think he's half making a conscious effort, but I don't know for sure because I've only been talking to him for like almost a week.
Yeah, that's true. You can't really pry too much into someone in like 7 days.
Yeah. I mean, you can.
But like,
But
it's not good. It's not very healthy.
Yeah.
Alright, well, sounds like you're, I think tentatively, you're optimistically hesitant, I'll say it like that, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, you're
Looking
like,
for the future, but still hesitant because they all screwed me over in the past. So we can't let everybody in with open arms.
Alright, so I mean, as far as like the two of them aside, is there any other big prospects in the romance sector for you?
Not really. I'm getting a new job after graduation, and according to my palm reader, I'm supposed to find my future husband either in my work or someone who enjoys my work, like something similar to it. So we'll see if I find a cute boy at work.
Do you think you, don't judge me here at all, serious question, I you know, having been in like a digital friends program for 4 years, having been around people who have similar interests in the field, and generally getting a feel of like what the people that would be working in the future might be like, maybe using your classmates as like a representative example, do you think you would actually be happy with someone who's in a similar field, that works in a similar field to you, and like you guys have that in common?
Yeah, it's nice to talk about things and like people actually understand what you're talking about rather than having to explain it to someone else, and then they get caught up in all the big words and the different things, and you're like, okay, and they just say okay, even though they have no clue what you're talking about. But there have been a couple of guys throughout the years in my major that I'm like, oh, they would be nice to date, but you know, they were either taken or didn't notice me.
Yeah, all the cute ones just are already snatched out, and if they're not snatched up, there's a reason why.
There's a reason why.
Well, good. I mean, it seems like the future is holding some big things for you, if your palm read is correct.
Yeah, we'll see. I don't really believe in palm reader stuff, but I also don't really believe in like astronomical things, but I believe in that to some degree because I'm like, why not?
I can't read. What's the timer saying?
11 minutes.
This happened last time too.